All right, so
you do the wave.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So you're taping this, right?
yeah. So what time? It's like
It's about 5:30.
5:30.
Yeah.
End of our day at Social Entrepreneurship or Enterprise Conference at
Indeed.
Harvard Business School. What are your names? Starting with the gentleman on my left.
Huang.
Bob.
Aya.
Sebastian.
Okay, and we have some classmates that left early.
Yes, Yamin and
Michelle.
Michelle was here.
Sahil.
Sahil may still be here, networking the way that Sahil does.
Yeah.
And who else was here? And Yasi, who's an MD MBA student.
Just MBA.
Oh, just MBA. I apologize. I asked her what fourth year was like. I was very confused and I wondered why.
Okay, so what I want to do is ask each of you why you came, what your experiences were, and what you learned from that, and how that maybe relates to what you want to do as a doctor or otherwise. We can start with Sebastian this time, if that's okay.
a loaded question.
Break it down into pieces.
So I guess I came because I walked into this club not really knowing what social entrepreneurship was, except based on what I read from Marcel's email. And it helped me to really understand, this conference helped me understand like what social entrepreneurship is, seeing different ways it can be worked and like social change can be made through social entrepreneurship. And I really learned that how non-profits can work to make change, and especially how for-profits can work to make change, because I never really understood the whole for-profit benefits of social entrepreneurship, and that really came to light here. And I just saw different issues come together, and like it helped me create a better focus of what I want to focus on, I think, later. So,
Okay.
did I answer your question?
Yeah, well, more specifically related to maybe med school, how might it relate?
For med school, I think
Or for your future career as a doctor?
I think I definitely want to incorporate advocacy work and social entrepreneurship work into my future career, and it's just good for now to keep this in focus, to see what I'm working towards, and to be able to see everything I'm learning in the focus of making social change, I guess, and developing whatever I'm working towards. I don't know exactly what yet.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, that was kind of vague.
Any perspectives on any of the lectures that you went to? Panels? Or the lectures in general?
Well, yeah, you can say which
The
ones
first
you
lecture I
to.
went to was on humanitarian responses, a new era, and it was looking at how to respond to emergency situations and becoming more prepared for them. And that definitely has a medical focus to it, because a lot of the response for that is medical, in like tsunamis or hurricanes or wars. And the focus on that was being prepared to deal with the response right then and there when it happens. And they looked through different ways that supplies can be coordinated. A big problem is lack of coordination of supplies, and how like so many groups want to come in and help, but number one, they don't find out in time to help people. Number two, people are going to the same place, like one village might get like tons of supplies, and a village over off the road might get no supplies. And it's just looking at ways that supplies can be coordinated, things can be done on time instead of a week later. When a week later is a big difference when it's an emergency situation, and it was looking at how things can be coordinated well using information technology and text messaging. And then, do you want me to talk about the other two sessions I attended? The second session I attended was looking at profitable social entrepreneurship, and it was looking at business models for social entrepreneurship. And I learned about microfinancing, which I had no idea what it was. And for people who are listening to this who don't know what it is, it's basically looking at it's basically investing and providing loans to people at the bottom of the pyramid so that they can build up their own businesses and become self-sustaining. And I thought that was the most helpful part of that talk. That talk also went into...
Who are the people at the bottom of the pyramid?
The bottom of the pyramid, people who basically have no resources to start anything. People living in developing countries, or she was focusing on developing countries, I think, but even people here within this country who have nothing to start off with, so that they can better develop businesses and become self-sustaining. And I thought that was most important. The other two panelists were talking about ways to provide basic human needs. And while that's important to start off with, I felt that you have to move beyond that to provide education and to, learn how to teach them how to fish instead of giving them the fish, is basically what I saw was most important about microfinancing.
Cool. Anything else you want to?
I think I'm good for now.